Jesu kwalameva ukuze akhonzeke kahle yenu uThixo awungekasitele uhlala nathi kuze kube phakade awungekasitele uhlala nathi kuze kube phakade awungekasitele uhlala nathi kuze kube phakade ngiyamazi umhlengi wami akalali futhi akozeli ngekasitele uhlala nathi kuze kube phakade ngiyamazi umhlengi wami akalali akozeli ngekasitele yena uhlala nathi kuze kube phakade.
That is Nozibusiso Fortune, ladies and gentlemen, with the beautiful sound that you just had. So we've got Nozi on the line, and just to engage particularly on what she does. Nozibusiso, how are you?
I'm good, babe. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. I mean, of course, you've got a wonderful voice. I've got to commend you on that. Just it is particularly a lot of people whom can, because what they say that as long as you can speak, you can sing. So I just want to find out from you, when did you actually discover that you are a worshiper?
Okay, the when part, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can just say the how part, how I discovered that I'm a worshiper.
Okay.
So it actually started when I used to sing at church,
Yeah.
Actually, I found out indirectly that I'm a worshiper. So I usually went at church to sing.
Yeah.
But now the impact that I made on people after singing in a certain service,
Okay.
it actually made me realize that maybe God is calling me to be a worship leader at church. Because at some point now I believe that as a worshiper, it's so easy to sing, but if maybe you aren't making any impact in people's lives, it's a singer, you're not a worshiper.
Oh.
But if you make impact in people's lives, maybe spiritually, that's when I can say you're a worshiper. So that's how I discovered that I'm a worshiper. Because a lot of people commented that, like my voice, it actually touches them or it makes them reach a certain state spiritually.
Wow, that's actually beautiful, and I think for one, I make a list of some of the people who are really impacted by your voice, and in particular. So, what does really worship mean to you? Because we can talk about I felt like I impact people and all this, but what does worship mean to you?
Worship, that's a very critical thing.
Yeah.
And it's so broad to such an extent that it has different genres,
Yeah.
It has different categories.
All right.
So for me, the most recognizable part of me worshiping is the singing part,
Yeah.
But for me, worship is more of like what God is worth to me. If I can break down the word, it's worship. What God is worth to me, So
amazing. Yeah.
I believe it all starts in a secret place.
Okay.
So that's just worship for me. Worshiping God when I'm not in front of people. Worshiping God when I'm alone.
Yeah.
That's dedicating my whole time to Him. It's worshiping Him through everything that I have, like worshiping God,
Yo, and I think I do really appreciate, and I'm thankful with how you're defining it to say that, in your own space, because
in my own space.
Yeah, so because we really are so used to the at the point where we impact people, and we look at it as worship, and if to you it means beyond that, I mean, in a space where you sit down, you meditate, you think, and you worship with God in a personal space, I think that's actually amazing, eh? But just a quick one as we conclude. Let's talk about the impact, right? Because you've got like two levels to this thing, where you are alone and in impact, and sort of you knew indirectly that you're a worshiper. What do you get after an impact? Because I know that in personal worship, like in your own space, it fulfills you. But let's talk about the impact, where you fulfill others and distribute your worship. How does that make you feel? And what's your view around that?
Like, honestly speaking, now I'm a very shy human being sometimes. So whenever I get remarks, I tend to, I don't know what to say, because actually I'm not doing this for myself. It's for the glory of God, right?
100%.
So every time, like, I pray that God, that He, like, may just compliment me, just take the glory. As much as I'm going to say thank you to them, but to me, I know that it's not directed to me, because I'm not going to be able to do or to impact them the way I have impacted them if it wasn't for Him,
If it wasn't for Him, that's
so
true,
yes, it's this thing of giving God the glory.
100%. 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Nozi putting it to us that, God who received that glory, not her, and particularly, it's God who, engineered her to be in a space where she's able to impact a lot of people, and the glory does indeed go to God as opposed to herself. And we thank her for the beautiful piece of worship today. Ladies and gentlemen, KMC Friday podcast, maximum impact, nothing but the truth.